with potentially lethal effect.
A quiet suburban house in Santry, County Dublin, but inside the walls reveal links with Korea and that country's lethal martial art of Taekwondo. Countless trophies suggest that people living here are expert practitioners of the art, and indeed they are. Robert Howard has been practicing Taekwondo for 28 years and helped introduce it to Ireland. He has passed his knowledge on to his son, also called Robert. To toughen his fists, Robert Sr., who is a roofing contractor by trade, regularly pounds the wall, much to the consternation of his wife and this reporter. Ouch. Robert Sr. doesn't mind that he's skinned a finger. And like father, like son, Robert Jr., who is a PhD student in physics, then joins in.
The Taekwondo is one of the most lethal forms of self-defense. It's listed in the Guinness Book of Record as the lethal form of self-defense.
Lethal in what sense?
Lethal, it has the power to kill.
By a kick or a punch?
Kick or punch.
One can imagine people who learn Taekwondo going out and being quite a danger to the public. Is this a possible consequence of practicing Taekwondo?
Not if they've been taught properly and follow the tenets of Taekwondo as laid down by the founder. Courtesy, integrity, self-control, perseverance, indomitable spirit.
An awful lot of power is developed. We don't allow members to practice on each other, obviously, but what they can do is to demonstrate and use the power and focus the power on material, such as tiles, timber, bricks, and in some cases even blocks are used for the more powerful techniques. And that is where the power is focused and illustrated, not on an opponent.
I look a slight bit beyond the brick, and then as I come through the brick, I'm aiming for the point I was looking at, which is about, we say, 2 millimeters inside the brick. So once you concentrate on getting to that target, you have gone through the target.
It's to try and hit two opponents exactly at the same time, standing of a good distance apart that you can't reach with your hands.
And what part of the opponent would you actually hit with that kick?
Well, you could hit the stomach, but I was aiming for the face at that time, get more effect into the kick.
Now, do you ever seriously think you should have to use this?
I'd say so.
Where?
Anywhere. It's not a safe place to live anymore. I don't think.
You've never had any occasion?
Well, I have, but I can't really say.
You can't really say?
No, Mammy's sitting over in the corner.
I see. And what was the end result?
Oh, victorious. Yeah, definitely.
We're in the street?
Yes.
Coming home late at night?
Yeah.
How many people?
4.
4 people. What was the result?
Walked away without a scratch.
And the others?
Didn't walk away.
The others were lying on the ground? Mm-hmm. All 4. Paul, you're going to do something for us now. What's it called?
It's a speed punch. In other words, the material is suspended in the air. So therefore, you have to punch fast enough, faster than the material can actually escape. So you have to be fast and accurate. Most Taekwondo people will keep away from trouble.
So you never had any trouble in the streets?
No. Walk away.
Traditionally, they would be used maybe for dismounting soldiers off horses. Jumping kicks like this, strong kicks. This one, again, is more spectacular. It's for demonstration as well. Yeah. But it is applicable to somebody if they're up on a raised area. You might have to jump up to them and take them down.
They think they're safe, and in fact they're not.
Well, that's what they think.
My whole family joined. Again, we all wanted to do self-defense.
Are they still doing it?
No. They all got a reasonable grade.
You're a black belt grade?
Second degree.
Second degree. So you've got a few degrees to go.
I do, yeah.
This organisation is very well organised, and as you go through the ranks you realise that it is And like you get benefit because you realise that you're going somewhere. There's somewhere to go. You don't go out on your own. You stay within the ranks and you learn.
Okay, this one here could be used against, say, the midsection, okay? Solar plexus in this one here. Also used against solar plexus, or maybe to the point of the jaw, or the chin, or even to the neck. Very effective technique. One of my favourites.
He's measuring now.
He's measuring up using the blade of his foot and penetrating the material to demolish it. And right through. Clean break.
And powerful technique as the foot accelerates through the density of the tiles. And after the exertions and violent movements, the training session ends with the quiet and calm of yoga exercises.
One is pressed into relaxing, and then you'll find that the mind will actually be a lot more relaxed and able to deal with situations.
And no doubt the first situation to deal with after an evening's training is the major clean-up needed for so many very dirty feet.